escape was short-lived for Dr. Harrow and his band of intelligent animals. Just as they began to taste the sweetness of freedom, they were ambushed by a group of men led by a scientist known as Dr. Ivan Krall. Dr. Krall was a former colleague of Dr. Harrow, but where Harrow had a sliver of conscience, Krall harbored none. His reputation for cruelty was unmatched, and he saw in Harrow's experiments an opportunity to advance his own dark ambitions. Dr. Harrow, along with the other animals, was taken to a new facility, far more secure and sinister than the one they had fled. Here, Dr. Krall conducted experiments that were not only unethical, but also twisted and macabre. The animals were subjected to procedures that pushed the boundaries of science and morality. Despite the dire circumstances, Dr. Harrow's resolve did not waver. He remembered the human he once was and the suffering he had caused. This memory fueled his determination to not only escape again, but also to put an end to Dr. Krall's inhumane practices. Using his intelligence and the skills he had honed in his previous life, Dr. Harrow orchestrated a plan. He communicated with the other animals through a secret code, rallying them to cause a distraction. Amidst the chaos, Dr. Harrow managed to access Dr. Krall's computer, sending out an anonymous tip to animal rights organizations and law enforcement. The plan worked. Within hours, the facility was swarming with authorities, and Dr. Krall's operations were exposed to the world. As Dr. Krall was led away in handcuffs, Dr. Harrow and his companions slipped away unnoticed, disappearing into the wilderness. Dr. Harrow not only saved himself and his fellow animals, but had also ensured that no other creature would suffer at the hands of Dr. Krall. He had redeemed his past misdeeds and emerged not just as a survivor, but as a hero. The story of the scientist who became an animal and then a savior would be told for generations, inspiring all who heard it to fight for justice and compassion.